Hey guys, welcome back to the His and Hers of Truth podcast.
Yes.
And guys, thank you so much for joining us for another video.
Mhm.
While you're here, right?
Yes.
Please subscribe, hit that, hit that like button, smash that like button, and of course turn on your notification bell.
Yes.
Do the introductions afterwards this time. I wanted to try something new.
Uh-huh.
But this is my beautiful wife.
Sim, great seeing everyone. And if you're new to our channel, welcome. Welcome to our channel.
Yeah, guys, my name is Tuan, and while you're here, right, please quit shadow watching. Because we're already getting kind of shadow banned on the algorithm, right? So do us a huge solid, right? And share and comment. But please watch the whole video first. And then, of course, always, right? Spread the truth and debunk the lies.
Yeah.
Guys, we're going to be doing some lives coming up. And it's mostly to react to your guys' comments and questions. And I think what we're going to do is going to start doing it at the first of the month. So the first Sunday of every month. I think that's kind of when we're planning to do it. I think that's a good idea. So that way we can react to all your questions from the previous month or from the previous months we've missed. So apologize. We got a busy schedule, guys, but we'll try our best to keep updated. Okay, guys, today's video is another short that we're going to be reacting to. And it's a fairly old video. I think it was, a few months ago or whatsoever. But it was on the podcast Tiger Belly. Okay, and it was a comedian, Gary Owen, just talking, being interviewed. And the title of the video, guys, is Asian Women Sleep with Black Guys a Lot.
Ooh.
But Black women don't sleep with Asian men as much. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack in that title, so let's watch.
Your women fuck a lot of black guys.
Wait. Hold on. Stop. Say that again.
Your women.
Wait. Say that again, but slowly. I want to be able to absorb it. Go ahead.
Your women fuck a lot of black guys.
True.
So
But
there's a lot of mix.
and let me. What's your name again? I'm sorry.
Why are you looking at it?
What? Brad. Brad. Let me say something to you. The exchange rate is wrong
What exchange rate?
because they don't fuck us.
The Koreans?
The black girls.
They don't.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that we gotta like the strike. Our Asian women are gonna go on strike.
They're gonna pick it. They're gonna pick it.
And we're gonna rework
They're
that
not.
fucking contract.
They're not.
We have to
Okay, there's a lot. I stopped. I just wanted to hear it first before we reacted. Okay, so Gary Owen, if you don't know Gary Owen, honey, he's been a long-standing comedian, white guy, previously married to a black lady. They recently got divorced. I don't know the situation. I don't really watch his comedy, but I know enough about it, right? So obviously he's fairly in tune with the black culture. Like he does a lot of stand-up comedy in front of black audiences, right? And so he kind of knows the culture more than I would say a lot of white people might, right? Or white dudes might, right? And so obviously he was just stating an obvious thing that he sees, right? Is that a lot of black dudes, have sex with Asian women, right? And so what do you think about that first, insight or I guess piece of information first?
Well, for most Asian women, especially if they're new and modern, they hear things. They hear stereotype of.
Do you
what
think
black
this is
men-
a modern thing, though? Do you think this is a fairly modern thing?
Well, I'm thinking it's picking up. It's recently picking up over like the past 2 decades. I would
Okay,
say.
yeah. So
2
it's been
decades.
going around for a
During
little
our
while.
time, yeah.
Yep.
I
Okay.
mean, we hear
okay.
that like
Yep.
athletes. I mean, you hear that in our even when we were growing up on the gen. You know what I
Yep,
mean?
yep.
Like you hear that a lot. Like stereotype of African guy, black guys, this and that would have junk down there. So then Asian. I even know some Asian friends that dated black guys and say, hey,
Yep.
and they're just and they're from what my friends say that they're more playful in bed
Yeah.
than Asian dudes. That's what they're trying to say.
There's a lot to unpack in just that statement. And, obviously there's truth in it, but there's a lot to unpack. And I don't know if I really want to get into this whole video because it could go on forever.
Yeah.
But let me just say some generalized things. Yes, it's no longer a taboo or an Asian shaming culture thing like we had back in the day, right?
Yeah.
To date or sleep with a black guy now. Let's be honest, guys. That's
not.
no longer. Yeah, maybe you get some really, really, traditional where they haven't been influenced by any Western culture, right, at all, or modern social media. They might have this stigma about dating a black dude, right?
Yeah.
But let's be honest, those stigmas came from stereotypes and what they heard of Wells too. And let's be honest, what is those stereotypes, right? Let's talk about all the white elephants in the room, right? The uncomfortable things, right? Black men typically were looked at as criminals, right? Maybe low income earners, not the most intelligent, right? Cheating on their women, right? Let's talk about all those stereotypes. And so, yeah, there's a reason why Asian culture typically shamed that behavior, and that's the key. I wanted to say that is that
it's
behavior.
Not a stereotype. It's a behavior.
It's not ethnicity, and I want to segue to that because now you're getting why it's no longer shamed because of social media, because of the Western ideology being spread across the whole world, right? Now you have black men that are getting propagated in our media, right? Tall athletes, singers, right? Celebrities making money, right? And they're showing them that they can be high value, quote unquote, high value men. And so, of course, like I told you guys, women are women. Hypergamy is hypergamy, right? And even our Asian parents, they're going to be like, well, hey, if my daughter is going to get with a guy and she's getting with a guy who's tall, who's obviously makes money, who has good status, can take care of her, and now society is saying that they're no longer bad and stereotypically looked down upon, why not?
Parents will approve.
Right.
Some of them.
Exactly.
Some parents
and even if, let's say, the parents don't approve, right, women will approve, right? And just in general, society will approve. Okay, so that's, and like I said, I don't want to unpack the whole thing, right? But that's why it's okay now, right? That structure, that Asian culture structure barrier has fallen down. And so this leads me to the lesson for my Asian brothers. Once again, just like the ethnicity doesn't matter to the black dudes, right? The ethnicity does not matter to you either, right? As long as you have your values high, fitness, height, money, status, women will want you.
Yes, they will.
Okay? So that's what I'm trying to say. Learn a lesson for my black brothers then, right? As long as, you can have all these negative stereotypes, right? Small junk, not that much game, insecure, timid, not outgoing, right? Not physically capable. Guys, those are all traits that we can change.
True that.
We can't change our ethnicity, but we can change all those traits to be the opposite and then be better. And then what about, God, why am I blanking out on this comedian name? This is my Asian brother. Why am I blanking? But anyways, guys, comment in the video, but I'm blanking out on his name. But why did he say that there's not the same thing with, black women wanting to have sex with Asian dudes?
Because they probably heard some stereotype, and most, I want to say,
well, do they hear it, or
they hear it, or they don't really get that much experience dating the other side, or they just, they're not exposed to it as much.
Yeah, I mean, there's some truth in that, what what my wife is saying, but let's be honest, guys, it's once again the image. It's the image of the Asian man versus the black man. There's a reason why Asian men are the least swiped in dating apps, right? Is because we don't have the image of the high value man. Height, status, money, game, right? Alpha mentality, right? Being a go-getter, being freaking like a stand-up dude. We don't have that. And so why would black women want us either? That's what you guys have to understand. So he doesn't understand that, he thinks that obviously there's unfortunately a unequal balance, right? If so many of my Asian sisters are fucking with black dudes, why isn't there a bunch of black sisters fucking with Asian men, right? He's still stuck in that old school mentality, right? Well, we're good guys. We're nice guys. We make money. We're good family man. We'll be a good husband and a good dude. Women don't find that crap attractive.
They don't care. It's all about the traits, kiddo.
You guys got to have your values high to be attractive to women. And because Asian men don't have those values, no women wants us.
Up it.
All right. So I don't want to put this, guys, don't get me wrong. Women, we've talked about on this channel all the time how women need to improve, and women are no longer the high value, or at least the value that we need them to be dutiful wives, right?
But also for men too.
The glaring weakness between the black community's men and the Asian men is the stark contrast, of showing you guys where if you guys have the men's values, what your outcomes can be versus the low values. And it's not an ethnicity. No. It's not an ideology. No. It's literally just the truth.
And the traits.
Let's get back.
You work that contract. It's like none of my Asian friends have gotten any black tail.
They're gonna cross those picket lines so fast. They're women.
Okay, so what do you think? What do you think about that last statement, honey? Before we close out, right? So he's trying to say like he wants to put the Asian women on strike and tell them, hey, until the black sisters, right, reciprocate and have sex with my Asian brothers, we're gonna tell the Asian women not to have sex with the black brothers and obviously other races. What do you think that's?
What do you think that he said? The picket fence isn't gonna hold the other side.
Yeah, guys,
it's just a joke.
Guys, well, one, let's be honest. Nowadays, men don't control women anymore, right? Right? How many women say, man ain't gonna tell me what to do? Women, I don't need no man. There's no way, guys. We're not going back. No. If you think you're gonna go back to the standard traditional culture where like Asian women are traditional and they belong to Asian men, that is not happening, right?
Same thing with vice versa everywhere. It's you have to. I don't know.
It's so funny.
Get with the program.
It's so funny. We're so polar opposites and we're so parallel when it comes to the black community, when it comes to the truth and the dating, right? Black women complain all the time that black men belong to them. We complain all the time that Asian women belong to us. Guys, the truth of the matter is no one belongs to anybody. Who belongs to each other is the ones with the highest value. You have the highest values, then you're the ones with options. You're the ones with the dating options, the ones with the sexual access, the ones that are capable of having kids and being able to support your kids the best. That's all that matters. We live in a globalized sexual market now. No ethnicity cares about whatever ethnicity is. You just got to have your values high. All right?
And it's your traits.
Correct. And so once again, that's the lesson, guys. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much, and check you guys next time.
See ya. Peace. Bye.
Join us as we give you guys a glimpse into our lives, give you guys advice, hopefully give you guys entertainment value as well too, and provide you guys better outcomes.
Yes.